Yeah, yeah, as well. So there's quite a few actors who are famous. Okay, so what does the Australia flag look like? What do we have?
5 stars.
Yeah.
The blue navy color and the white
Southern Cross
colors.
Yeah, yeah. Does anyone know why there are these stars here?
No. It's symbolize the, I don't know how it's called, the.
I know we call it Southern Cross star.
No.
Yeah. So it's a Southern Cross star, and what does each star symbolize?
Words now.
It represent one of the queen and part of state.
Yeah, so it's the states.
The states.
The Australian states. There's one for each state. Yeah. Okay. And what Australian symbols do you know? That's a good one. Does anyone know any Australian symbols?
The emu, the
Kangaroo.
The yellow flower, the gotu, the kangaroo.
Yeah, the kangaroo, I think, is the most famous.
And
The most famous, but also
the
the gotu.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So all those good things. All right, let's go on to the vocabulary part. So here we have different vocabulary that is to do with the founding of Australia. So to learn a bit more about Australia Day and why we celebrate it, we need to learn some new vocabulary. So there might be some new vocabulary for you guys that you don't know. So if that's the case, just try and guess. And if you don't know it, that's fine. Just skip on to the next one. So let's look at it together for number one. Number one is fleet. Does anyone know what a fleet is?
Letter K, group of ships.
Yeah, very good guess. It's a group of ships. Or here it says planes as well. So a fleet of ships. When you see a lot of ships together, it's usually to do with when you're talking about the Navy. You know, so for example, a big country like the US, America, they have different fleets for their Navy, different groups of ships. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to try and match 1 to 15 to A to O. Okay, so have a guess. How are we doing, guys?
There
Mr.
is
Going?
so many words. I don't know.
That's okay. I think there's probably a couple of new words for everyone.
Yeah.
I'll just give everyone another minute. Seems like there's still people working.
What's going on?
Okay. So we're just matching the information.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's
Right, because
some people
I can't see anything, and I was copying the words, and because I don't know any of them.
do you not have access? Okay, so I put a PDF in the chat box before, but I think maybe
And
that was
here
before.
now I can't see anything, just the picture say more than meetings and blah blah. Discover how you can elevate and
Okay,
see.
I've just
I don't know.
I've just put the PDF in the chat box, so you can open it up. Okay, so guys, let's work on it together. So if you're not finished, that's okay. I think most people are. All right, so number 2. Let's go to Dizzy. What do you think, Dizzy? Is Dizzy there?
Yes, I'm here. The penal colony, I have no idea. So some word is new for me too. Penal colony.
That's all right. Guys, did anyone get penal colony?
A.
Letter A.
Yes, that's A. Very good. It's an so get Yuanga to read out A for us.
Sure. An isolated place for prisoners.
Yeah. So guys, a penal colony is what they used to have when England had the empire. So instead of having a prison in England, they used to send the prisoners to a country which was far, far away. So for example, Australia. So most of the people in Australia, when the English first came here, were prisoners. So everyone in the prisons, in the jail in England, they said, okay, you go to Australia and you work there. And because it was so far away at the time, they never came back. So they stayed here. But that's a penal colony. So Australia was a penal colony first, just a place for criminals. Okay. Awesome. Number 3.
Sorry, Connor. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, but my screen went off. I can't see anything, only I can hear you. Okay, I'll go back launch meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I did it. Thank you.
Okay, that's good. So we said number 2 matches 2A.
Yeah,
So we'll put that in the chat, 2A. All right. Number 3, let's go to Richie.
is that F?
Ball is F, a
Mhm.
formal party with dancing.
Okay, a formal party with dancing. All right. Guys, do we have balls now? Are they popular now?
No, really, just make a different way.
Yeah, so balls, they used to have balls many years ago. Now people don't have balls that much. Okay. All right. So number 4, let's go to Yuanga.
Salute.
Mhm.
Mm, I didn't find answer.
Okay. Oh, forgot Yuanga. I just asked you. Okay. Did anyone get salute?
Is it D?
Letter H,
Letter H. Yeah.
an act of respect in the military.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know, guys, when they put their hands up in the
Mhm.
military like that, that's a salute.
Okay.
Okay. So 4 is H.
Looks like the Italian word salute.
Ah,
Yep.
does it mean the same thing?
Is
Salute, yeah, yeah. It's the same
Yes.
word. Like it's the spelling is the same.
yes,
When they
Ah,
like salute,
okay.
when
Italian.
when they like hello.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, same. Okay, number 5. We'll go to Faru.
I'm sorry, teacher. I don't find it.
That's all right. Did anyone get number 5, consensus?
D. Agree.
Very good. Yeah, very good. So number 5 is consensus is agreement for all. Okay. All right. Number 6, navigator, Leo.
I don't know, maybe letter K?
Okay, let's see. So letter K is actually number 1. But a
Oh.
navigator, did anyone get a
It's a person.
navigator?
I
Rita,
think it's C, teacher.
C, yeah, you could say an explorer of the sea or skies. So it's an explorer. Okay. All right, 7, circumvent. Did anyone get that one?
I.
I
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to
travel.
travel. Yeah, 7I, to travel in a circle. 8, recipient.
B,
Someone who receives something.
someone who receives something.
Yeah. So that one has B.
Sorry, is that B?
Yeah. Yeah. So a recipient is the person who receives something, who gets something. 9, exceptional.
Letter E.
Letter E, yeah. Okay. Okay. 10, prevalent.
L. Letter L.
Letter, sorry, which one did you say?
Letter L.
Letter N, sorry.
L.
Prevalent. Yeah, M, sorry. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Yes, you're right. You're right. Yes, 10 is L. Very good. Yeah, L. Awesome. And next one, constellation, 11.
G.
G. Very good. And 12, regatta.
N.
N.
N. Yeah. Okay. Not 13, indigenous.
J. I
Yeah.
guess.
Mm-hmm. 19, mourn. Or 14, mourn is
O.
O. And 15, ancestor is
M.
M. Yes, very good. So an ancestor is the person in your family who was before you. Okay. All right, so let's look at the pronunciation of each of these words. So I'm going to say the word, and I would like each of you to repeat after me together as a group. All right, so loud as you can, everyone. Fleet,
Fleet.
Fleet.
fleet,
J.
Fleet.
Eight.
penal colony,
Penal colony.
Colony.
penal colony,
Penal colony.
Colony.
ball,
Ball.
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 salute,
Salute.
Salute.
consensus,
Consensus.
consensus,
Consensus.
navigator,
Navigator.
navigator,
Navigator.
circumvent,
Circumnavigate.
Oh, now that's difficult.
let me say again.
Navigate.
Navigate.
Circumvent, circumnavigate, yeah,
Circumnavigate.
Navigate.
circumnavigate,
Circumnavigate.
Navigate.
recipient,
Recipient.
recipient,
Recipient.
exceptional,
Exceptional.
exceptional,
Exceptional.
prevalent,
Prevalent.
Prevalent.
prevalent,
Prevalent.
Prevalent.
constellation,
Constellation.
Constellation.
constellation,
Constellation.
regatta,
Regatta.
regatta,
Regatta.
indigenous,
Indigenous.
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 mourn, mourn,
Mourn.
ancestor,
Ancestor.
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 Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, so we're going to do our reading on Australia Day, which includes some of the words that we just learned. Okay, so I'm going to choose someone to begin reading, and then after that, each person who has just read is going to choose the next person. If you can't remember anyone's name, that's okay. Just look at the participants list and pick someone. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start by asking Faru to begin reading the highlighted words.
Australia Day is an annual public holiday that takes place in Australia on January 26. The date marks the arrival of Captain Arthur Phillip and the First Fleet.
Okay. All right. So January 26th, which is tomorrow. Okay. All right. So Faru, can you choose someone to read?
Oyanga.
The fleet of 11 British ships arrived at Port Jackson, now Sydney, in 1788 to claim the land for Britain and establish a penal colony.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Yuanga. So, all right, so just before we start, we'll just go over this. So guys, what did we say the fleet was?
Group of
A
people.
group of ships.
A group of ships. So British ships. And guys, where's Britain? What country is Britain?
England.
It's a European country.
Yeah. Yeah.
England.
So England.
It's England, the
Yeah.
European country, which is that discovered Australia when they first came. That's why, and we are at the British monarchy, and yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We speak English.
Yeah, exactly. So then in this day, they arrived. Okay. Sorry. So Yuanga, who did you choose?
Effie.
Okay, Effie.
Effie.
Yeah, thank you. The anniversary of the fleet's arrivals was celebrated early on by some of the colonists. The first large celebration took place on the 30th anniversary in 1818. At this time, Australia Day was known as Foundation Day on First Landing Day. A formal dinner and ball were held on Governor Macquarie's home. The governor also ordered a 30-gun salute.
Okay, awesome. So that's all right. Thank you, Effie. So, so why did they celebrate Australia Day on the 26th at the start? Because what happened on that day, on Australia Day?
The first, the Arthur Phillip with his friends, they came to Sydney beaches there, discover Australia. So yeah.
Yeah. So it was
Jackson's in Sydney, in 1788. And the first one who climbed, because as I heard a little bit, the Portuguese was first came here, but they went to the other side, who was nothing. It was just desert, so they thought it was not interesting. It was nothing. So they didn't climb the place. But Arthur Phillip, who went by sea and went to Sydney Beach, that's why they climbed it. And so we celebrated the Australian Day, and it's a very important day. And that's why the governor doing the celebrated there and the having party there.
Exactly.
And it's a very important day.
Exactly. Perfect. Yes. So it's the day that the British arrived. That's why. Awesome. Effie, who's next?
DC?
Yes. The name Australia was officially adopted in 1824. Previously, the West was known as New Holland or Terra Australis, Southern Land, and the East was called New South Wales. There is little consensus about how the country got its new name. One theory credits a European navigator who wrote the word Australia on a map after circumnavigating the continent.
Okay. So
that word is very hard to say.
Yeah, it's true. So they don't know how Australia became the name Australia, but they think it's because one person, a traveler, wrote the word on a map. after they circumnavigated. They went around Australia. Okay, Busy, who's the next person?
Mohammed?
Mohammed.
Yep. The Australian of the Year award has been an ongoing Australia Day tradition since 1960. Recipients are citizens who demonstrate excellence in their field. B, make a significant contribution to their community and nation.
Mohammed, I think you did the wrong one. It's a number 4. Not
Okay, sorry.
That's why it's the mark there, and I thought, why would, yeah.
It's a 4, it's a number 4.
Sorry.
Foundation Day is celebrated.
Yeah, Foundation Day was celebrated under various names, including Anniversary Day, for over 100 years before Australia Day became a public holiday. 1946. From 1946 to 1995, the holiday was observed on the Monday closest to January 26, allowing Australians to enjoy a long weekend today. The public holiday is on January 26, regardless of the day it falls on. The schools and government offices are closed.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Mohammed.
Sorry,
right.
I was just looking, I just started reading.
That's okay. Yeah, so basically it's 26th and all the schools and governments are closed. And basically most people now, not just government offices, but most people, unless you work in hospitality or something similar. All right, Mohammed, who's the next person?
Richie, my friend.
Thank you, my friend Mohammed. Why the Australian of the Year award has been an ongoing Australia Day traditional since 1960. Recipients are citizens who demonstrate excellence in their field. B, make a significant contribution to their community and nation. And C, acts as a role model for Australians. People across Australia look forward to Canberra's annual ceremony celebrating exceptional Australian on Australia Day.
Okay, so there are awards for Australia.
Exceptional recipients. Exceptional.
Yeah. So people, for different reasons, they get an award that says it's Australian of the Year. Okay, in Canberra. All right, Richie, who's the next person?
I would like to ask a new friend, Leo.
Hey, Leo.
Yeah, number 6.
There. Yeah, so 6, and you can do it half.
Okay.
It's quite long.
The Australian flag is equivalent to throw goat the world on Australia Day. It consists of a blue field with a red and white Union Jack in the top left corner. Beneath the Union Jack is the 7-point Commonwealth Star. It has six points that represent the states and 1 for the territories. On the right hand side are the 5 stars of the Southern Cross constellation.
Okay, so here we're talking about the flag, which we saw earlier. All right, so Leo, who's the next person?
Yeah, Mayuko.
This is a group of stars that is highly visible from the southern hemisphere. Australian flag colors, red, white, and blue, or national colors, green and gold, are often worn on Australian Day. You will also see people spotting the official flower, the golden wattle, or other unofficial symbols, such as a koala and or kangaroo.
Okay, awesome. So we have some symbols. You guys mentioned them earlier. Koala, kangaroo, sort of thing. All right. So Mayuko, who's the next person?
Uyanga? Uyanga?
Uyanga, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry. To
worries.
celebrate Australian Day, people often have barbecues with family members and friends. Many houses go to the beach or park for a picnic and game of cricket. Some people attend official events such as parades and concerts in Sydney. Also enjoy the world's sailing regatta since 1837, followed by the Sydney Harbour fireworks.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so some things that they do. Okay, picnic, cricket, there's some parades and concerts. So Mayuko was talking about that in Sydney. Okay. All right, Uenga, who's the next person? Who
Richie?
hasn't read? Has everyone read? I think so, yeah. All right, Richie, I think you're gonna get a second reading.
Thank you, Priyanka, for giving me a chance of reading. Number 8. Not everyone in Australia celebrates Australia Day. For some Australians, January 26th is a day of mourning. Mourning, yeah, that sounds like morning. Mourning. In fact,
Yeah,
Indigenous Australians call it Invasion Day. They get together on this day to mourn ancestors who lost their land and rights. Some Indigenous Australians have changed the name of Survival Day. They use the day to promote their culture and celebrate the fact that their spirit is still alive. Many Australians agree that the date of the white man's arrival may not be the best date to celebrate the nation.
yeah. So guys, sometimes there are protests because people don't want to celebrate Australia Day on the same day that Britain arrived in Australia. So you might see that in the news tomorrow.
Yeah, I heard that tomorrow we'll have a protest in Sydney CBD from 10 to 1 p.m.
Yeah, there always is.
Yeah, every year we are seeing a lot like Aboriginal community, they're not happy on that day.
Yeah, they weren't they're not. Okay. All right. So guys, let's look at the questions under comprehension. So what we need to do here is to answer the questions. So let's do number 1 as an example. So Effie, can you read number 1, the question?
When is Australia Day celebrated?
Okay.
26th of January.
Yeah, and the answer is
when Arthur Phillip came to Sydney's port and was the first ship when came to Australia, the British ship.
Yeah, exactly. So January 26th. All right, awesome. So guys, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to do the rest of these questions, and afterwards we will discuss them together. Does anyone have any questions?
When you say we do this, like copy it or?
Yeah, so you don't need to rewrite the questions, but I would find the answers in the reading. Yeah. Effie, are you able to access the PDF that I sent through the chat box?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
So let me just
sorry, at the left of my screen is something here. Sorry, is the number the 1 or 2? That page is here.
So I just put it back in the chat box. It says 93 Australia Day. And if you click that, the document will open that I have on the screen.
I click, it's not coming up.
Okay. So if you double left click, it should open up.
Sorry, which one is, again, those questions like?
Alternatively, you might be able to find it on your website, but I'm not sure if you guys have access to it. That's why I was sending it through the chat box. When you're on the Turner English website, do you have a tab called Academic Calendar?
Plus, I'm gonna say something here, Connor.
Yeah.
I think our school, I don't know who, has to think we're not all known very well computers and to do so much work on the computers and found this, found that, go this, go there, you know. Some of us, we don't have this knowledge. So I think that's why I ask him to send me the homework on my email. And to be honest, I'm go to Officeworks and I print it to learn something, other ways from up there, you know. So
sure.
I don't know if I am the only one, if anybody else having this problem, difficulty or whatever, you know.
Sure, I can understand that it can be difficult when you're trying to find things, even me as well, when I'm trying to look online. I'm not sure how to get around that problem though. So Effie, do you have this tab called Academic Calendar or no?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so in that case, I don't think you guys have access to that.
Because I print all this work pretty much since I start. That's why I learned a little bit other ways. It's not helping me.
Sure.
I feel very bad actually, and I'm getting upset and anxious about this. And maybe the computer, the laptop one I'm using, it's not the easiest thing as well. and make it really difficult. But maybe I'm the only one because I can see nobody else. Maybe have no problem, has any problem. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. I know once you're trying to do things on technology and sometimes it's just not working, it can be quite frustrating.
Frustrating, yes.
Yeah. I know that's happened to me when I was studying online and I was trying to find things and it just wasn't working. So it's quite, I understand where you're coming from. Sure. I'm just trying to copy and paste these questions. Okay. Effie, I'm not able to copy and paste the questions. Not letting me do it. Okay. So guys, how are we doing? Are we nearly done? Oh, maybe if I Oh, maybe if I put it like this. If it's not, it might be too far back though. All right, guys, another minute.
It's okay.
Okay, guys, let's look at the questions. All right. So what was Foundation Day? Let's go to Muhammad.
Yeah. What was Foundation Day?
Yeah, what do you think?
What was Foundation Day? Just a second. To in 1780 to claim the land to Britain and establish a penal colony?
Kind of.
That's number 2.
So that's when yeah, so that's when the British came. So it's kind of, yeah, so it's kind of, yeah. So that's Australia Day. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But what was different about Foundation Day? So what is Foundation Day now known as? What's the name we call it? Do we still call it Foundation Day? Or does it have a new name?
Landing Day.
Yeah, it's First Landing Day. And what do we call it now? So what's tomorrow called?
Australia Day.
Yeah, so it used to be called Foundation Day and now it's Australia Day. Okay, awesome. Well done. All right, so number 3. What was Captain Arthur Phillip's main purpose for bringing the fleets to Australia?
Penal colony, because he came for penal colony.
Yeah, he came to make a penal colony. Yeah, exactly. And guys, what did we call what is a penal colony? What did we learn? What does it mean?
In isolated place for prisoners.
Yeah. So a place to put prisoners, which is not a prison, and far away from your country. Okay, very good. Number 4, according to some accounts, how did the name Australia become official? Let's go to Richie.
Because they put.
Sorry, Effie, do you wanna answer?
Because they write the name on the map, the Australia, and since then the climate climbed as Australia.
Exactly. So some people think that a person wrote the name Australia on a map, and now that's the name. All right, number 5. Let's go to Richie for number 5.
Why does the reading mention the Southern Cross stellation? Because it is the highly visible from the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, so you can see it. All right. And number 6, Faru. What do Australians typically dress? How do they dress?
Short and singlets.
Yeah. Okay, so very casual. All right, 7, name at least three things that people do on Australia Day. Leo.
Oh yeah, I don't have, but I think I remember. They play cricket.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And one more, yeah.
Barbecues.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Have a barbecue. Yeah. Very good. Okay, 8. What is the wattle? The golden wattle, and what other Australian Symbols.
Symbols.
Mayuko.
It is the official flower, and the other symbol is the koala and kangaroos.
Yeah, very good. Koala and kangaroos. What are the Australia Day Awards? Dizzy?
Australian Day Awards. Let me see in my scheme because I don't. It's in paragraph 5. Paragraph 5. Is said to demonstrate excellence in their field, make a significant contribute to the community and actions, and act as a role model for Australians.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So there are awards for Australians for being the best, basically. 10. Why do some Australians consider Australia Day a day of mourning? Who's going to answer? I think everyone's answered. Effie, we'll go back to you.
Why do some Australians consider Australia Day as a day of mourning?
Guys, what's a day of mourning? So a day of mourning means a sad day.
So for those, for the people who previously was in the country, when the Europeans come in, when the British come in, maybe,
yeah,
get
exactly.
them upset, and like the Aborigines and those people.
Yeah, the indigenous, the Aboriginals.
Yeah, and because the British back then, they was doing things for them who they thought was good to do it, but the Aboriginals wasn't happy because a different life, different. So, yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. All right. So guys, let's look at the vocabulary review. So I'm going to ask Leo to read the instructions. Sorry, Leo, you're on mute.
Yeah. Choose the answer with the closest meaning to the underlined word in the following sentence.
Okay. All right. So you'll see a word that has this underlined, and we need to choose A, B, or C. So let's do one together. Dizzy, can you read the sentence at number 1?
Yes. The Australia Day fireworks were exceptional.
Exceptional.
Oh my God, exceptional. These words are
awesome. So A, later.
Cancelled, better than ever.
Okay. So what does exceptional mean? Is it A, B, or C? What do you think?
Better than ever?
Better than ever. So C means really good. Exceptional is like amazing, brilliant, really good, great. That's exceptional. Very good. All right. So guys, I'll give you a couple of minutes to do 2 to 5. So there's another 4 to do. All right, guys, how are we doing? Okay, so let's look at them. Number 2, let's go to Richie. Can you read? Okay, so can you read the sentence and also read all 3 answers and then choose the correct, your correct answer?
Yes, number 2. We need.
Sorry, Richie, you're on mute.
Thank you. Sorry. We need to come to a consensus about whether to have a picnic or barbecue. A. Collection. B. An agreement. C. A location. The answer will be B. An agreement.
Awesome. Yeah, so an agreement.
Yes.
Cool. Number 3, Effie.
Miranda was the recipient of the Young Australian of the Year award. A, winner. B, nomination. C, speaker. I think it's the B, nomination.
Yeah. Well, kind of. Nomination means that you are put forward, but it doesn't mean that you have gotten the award.
I think it's
Winner.
A.
Then it's the winner.
Yeah, so it's actually
The
A,
winner.
the winner.
Okay.
The recipient is the winner. Yeah. Okay, 4, Yuanga.
The indigenous group performed a special dance to mourn their lost ancestors. A, remember. B, grave. C, respect. Teacher, I don't know the mourn meaning. I think
That's okay.
Respect or not?
So mourn is actually B, it's grief. So it means that you feel really sad because someone has died. So an ancestor is a person in your family, but they're dead.
Okay.
So like your great-grandmother, your great-great-grandmother. So every step back. Yeah. So mourn.
Remember?
Yeah, like remember. Yeah, basically, yeah. Remember, feel sad. It's like, yeah, like at a funeral. Yeah. Number 5, Leo.
Yeah, number 5, when you're visiting Tasmania, look for the Southern Cross constellation, group of stars, letter C.
Okay. Yeah, constellation is a group of stars. Okay, awesome. Okay, so guys, for the last couple of minutes, we are going to do a discussion, all right? So Faru, can you read the discussion topic for us?
Discussion. Some people feel that it is insulting to celebrate Australian Day on January 26th. They argue that other countries don't celebrate their nation in this way. Indigenous Australians argue that this would be like the US having its big celebration on the day of Christopher Columbus arrival Jordan on July 1, Independence Day. So the date of Australian Day be changed. So the arrival of colonists be celebrated in any country.
Okay. So guys, basically some people think we should change the day to a different day because it's insulting to the people who were here already, the indigenous, the Aboriginals. So I would like you to work in groups and to discuss if the date should be changed or not. Okay, so this is the question you need to answer. Should the date of Australia Day be changed? A new day or stay the same day? Okay, does anyone have any questions?
No.
Okay, I'm going to put you into breakout rooms so you can talk with some other students. All right. Okay, cool. All right, guys, I'm just opening up the room now. Hi, Leo, are you okay? All right, guys, so what did you think? Should it be banned or not? Leo, what did you guys talk about?
Hey, Leo.
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Should the date, the Australia date, be changed? Australia Day date. What did you guys say?
What we say, Leo?
Yeah,
So-
so
We,
me or Swan?
Effie,
So
yeah, Effie, yeah. Look,
your
what-
group.
Yeah, our group is thinking, doesn't make something different if they call it Australian Day or if they change the date when it's celebrated.
Okay.
And it's a lot to analyze in this and to discuss in this topic.
It's true.
But to make the long story short, I would say if they want to change something, because the first people who came to Australia, they came as a prisoners and they left them there and they worked very, very hard. And these days we've got the country when we have. And like we say with Leo, for Leo and I, this country is what it is. We love this country as it is, as we've met at this day. But for those people who came back then, if I was changing something, I would name it, I would call it Survivor Day. Survivors.
Yeah.
Because those people who came and lived here and survived under so difficult conditions as a prisoners, it wasn't easy to create the country when it's today. And country people for sure worked very, very hard.
Yeah, it's
Everybody
true.
these days, we enjoyed so many good things.
Yeah.
And like I said, and to Leo, I will name it Survivors. And this reminds me a little bit of my country when we were for 400 years under the Turks. And we didn't lose the language, we didn't lose our religion. And one day, 1821, 25th of March, we had the Greek Revolution 200 years ago, and we have our freedom. So
Yeah.
this reminds me a little bit of my country too, but I will celebrate the Survivor Day.
That's a good insight. Very good. All right, guys, that's all we have time for this evening because we have IELTS coming up in a couple of minutes. So I might see you in the IELTS class. If you're not in IELTS class, have a great day tomorrow. Enjoy yourself. And I'll see you guys.
We don't have class tomorrow.
No, tomorrow's a public holiday. So there's no class. So everything's closed.
I knew it was public holiday, but I was thinking for us, we have still school classes.
Yeah,
we are Australians, we celebrated Australia and we respect and enjoy it too, yes.
Yeah, most things are closed. All right. So guys, I might see you in a couple of minutes. If not, I will see you Thursday. Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Now, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye, Lizzie. Bye, Leo. Bye, everyone. Bye, Connor.
Bye, everyone. Bye.